Live from Painesville High School, this is BNC-TV, your Bulldog news station.
Good morning, Painesville. I'm Maggie Gilmore.
And I'm Chelsea Jansen, and this is BNC-TV.
Welcome to our May 9, 2013 episode.
We hope you enjoyed our last show. Please email your comments and story suggestions to bnctvnews@gmail.com.
A group of high school students just returned from a trip to Germany. Mr. Wilkie has more for us now.
All right, I'm Mr. Wilkie, and we just recently returned from our trip to Germany, which was 14 days long. The trip included visits to Rothenburg, Munich. We went to Dachau concentration camp, to Salzburg. We did a salt mine tour there. We also went into Liechtenstein and Switzerland. So the trip in all covered 4 countries in 14 days, including a 4-day homestay with our sister school in Ulm, which is also one of the reasons for our trip that we take every year, is to reconnect with them. They actually came here and visited us in September, and then we returned the trip during the school year and visited them during Easter. I think for me, one of the highlights was probably Mount Pilatus. It's one of the high points in Switzerland, and the view up there is absolutely stunning. So getting up there was quite an adventure in itself as well.
My highlight of the German trip was staying in the Alps and having a campfire with the whole
My
group.
favorite part was being over in Germany with all my friends and meeting new people.
My favorite part of the German trip was the homestay and hanging out with all the German students.
My favorite part about the German trip was trying all the new food and eating lots of chocolate. Food is much better in Germany.
Over 125 middle school students earned a free mini blizzard from Dairy Queen for reaching their accelerated reading goals for third quarter. Bobby Claire from the Painesville DQ presented the students with their free coupons.
On April 24th, Dan Becker from the St. Cloud Hospital spoke to the entire 9th and 10th grade class of students about how energy drinks affect the brain and led a discussion about addiction. He shared many vivid examples and stories, including his personal story of how secondhand smoke led to his brain tumor. Dan also shared a large display of energy drinks and information on BOGO synthetic drugs. Painesville High School has some royalty among us this year. Maggie is with the Genuine Princess now.
Hi, I'm Maggie Gilmore. I'm here with Sabrina Lai, the Stearns County Dairy Princess. What inspired you to go for a Dairy Princess?
Well, what inspired me to go for a Dairy Princess is that I've always grown up on a dairy farm, and I've been a part of the dairy industry pretty much my whole life. And of course, every girl wants to be a princess, so what better way to do it than represent an industry I grew up with.
Awesome. And so far, what do you like about being a Dairy Princess?
Definitely the school visits. I'm a real kid person, and it's so fun being with kids. Actually, the last school visit I did, it was in Sauk Center, and there was a kid that had an argument with me about that chocolate milk definitely comes from brown cows, and I didn't know how to break it to him that it doesn't.
That's awesome. And what are some things you do as a Dairy Princess?
Well, we oftentimes go to schools and educate the youth about the dairy industry. We're oftentimes in a lot of the parades that you see us in the summer. We also do Breakfast on the Farm, which is June 1st over by Albany, and that's kind of just for the public to go and visit farms and see how the farming life is, and yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. And what is some advice you would give to someone who would like to be a Dairy Princess?
Definitely work on your public speaking skills. Talking with people and learning how to be humorous and quick on your feet is definitely needed, because there are a lot of consumers that have questions and want to know answers like that. So, yeah, that's what I would tell them.
And thank you for being with us today. The middle school productions of Don't Be Afraid of the Dark and If Sherlock Holmes Were a Woman were held on April 16th and 23rd. In the high school auditorium. 17 actors and directors, Ian Pelton and Jane Leitzman, took part.
Tuesday, April 23rd, Painesville was a very safe place. The reason why we were all safe was because there was a convention of superheroes and their moms taking part in the first annual ECFE Mom and Son Superhero Night Out. There were heroes such as Spider-Man, Batman, Samson, and Bible Man, keeping the grounds of Bug Beehive safe from the bad guys. All the superheroes and their moms, some who were also dressed to ward off the evils of the world, enjoyed an evening of crafts, swimming, and pizza to fuel all their muscles. Considering this was the first annual event, many attended and there were numerous positive comments.
Spring sports are finally outdoors. Our cameras caught up with the Bulldog baseball team as they defeated Melrose 2-1 on Monday, April 29th in their first home game of the season.
The 9th Annual Community Talent Showcase was held on Sunday, April 14th at the high school auditorium. There was a full house with over $3,700 being raised to support the auditorium equipment and program fund. A great big thank you to all of the
So come on and sing that choo-choo.
Get ready. Ooh.
Everybody look right. Everywhere you look.
Terrible fire-breathing pain in the neck anyway. She's inside the castle waiting for us to rescue. Where are we wrong? But I can write a song. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweetheart. I belong. My heart is set on you. Get up off of that thing and dance to sing now. Get up off of that thing and dance to you better.
This past weekend was the annual high school prom. The theme was dancing in the That's all the time we have for this episode of BNC TV. Remember that you can view this episode and all our past episodes, as well as many other district videos on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Painesville Studios. I'm Maggie Gilmore.
And I'm Chelsea Jansen. From all of us here at BNC TV, thank you for watching and we'll see you again next time.